Look around you. Black hair, brown hair, blonde hair, red hair, gray hair, white hair. These are the colors nature gave us. But there is the mystery. Your hair is actually dead. Yes, dead cells. So, if it's dead, how does it have color? And more importantly, why do some people have completely different colors than others? Today, we're going to solve the mystery of natural hair color. Let's dive in. Secret lies deep beneath the skin on your head, the scalp. Under the scalp are tiny structures called hair follicles. At the base of each follicle are special cells called melanocytes. These cells produce melanin, the pigment that gives color to your hair and skin. There are two main types of melanin involved in hair color. Eumelanin produces brown and black shades. The more eumelanin you have, the darker your hair tends to be. Pheomelanin produces red and golden tones. People with red hair have a higher proportion of pheomelanin and relatively low amounts of eumelanin. Blonde hair usually contains very low amounts of both eumelanin and pheomelanin, especially eumelanin. Your natural hair color depends on the amount and mixture of these pigments. High levels of eumelanin create dark brown or black hair. High levels of pheomelanin combined with low eumelanin create red hair. Different combinations of the two can produce shades such as auburn, brown, or strawberry blonde, a light blonde color with a subtle red tint. But here is the real mystery. Why do we have different colors at all? Why isn't everyone's hair the same? It comes down to your genes. Many genes work together to influence your hair color, but one of the most important is a gene called MC1R. Think of MC1R like a dial that helps control which type of melanin your cells produce. In some people, this dial is set to produce mostly eumelanin, resulting in darker hair. In others, it's set to produce more pheomelanin, resulting in red or blonde hair. And in many people, it's set somewhere in between, producing brown, auburn, or strawberry blonde. But MC1R is not the only gene involved. Scientists have identified over 100 different genes that can affect hair color. This is why hair color is so diverse and why two parents with brown hair can have a child with red or blonde hair. Now, why did different hair colors appear in the first place? The evolution of hair color is complex and not fully understood. However, we do know that early humans living near the equator, where the sun is very strong, developed dark skin and dark hair. The dark pigment eumelanin provided protection against the sun's harmful UV rays. As some human populations moved to regions with less sunlight, their skin became lighter over many generations to help their bodies produce enough vitamin D. Hair color also changed in these populations, but the exact reasons are still being studied. It was likely a combination of factors, including sexual preference, genetic drift, and environmental adaptation. What we do know for certain is that hair color is written in your DNA, and it is one of the many ways nature makes each of us unique. Eumelanin is the most common color maker in humans. It comes in two types, black eumelanin and brown eumelanin. The amount and type of eumelanin you have helps determine how dark your hair is. People with very dark hair have high levels of eumelanin, while people with lighter brown hair have moderate levels. Eumelanin is very stable. It doesn't break down easily, which is why dark hair tends to stay dark for a long time. Pheomelanin, on the other hand, produces red and golden tones. People with red hair have a higher proportion of pheomelanin and relatively low amounts of eumelanin. Only about 1 to 2% of people in the world have red hair. That's about 140 million people. Pheomelanin is less effective at protecting against UV rays than eumelanin, which is why redheads are often more sensitive to the sun. Now, here is a cool fact. Even people with very dark hair have a tiny amount of pheomelanin in their hair. You just can't see it because the eumelanin is so much stronger. It covers it up. Think of it like adding 1 drop of red paint to a bucket of black paint. The red is there, but you would never know it. Most people have both types of melanin in their hair, although the amounts can vary dramatically. Your unique combination of these pigments, along with many other genetic factors, creates your specific hair color. Scientists have identified over 100 different genes that can influence hair color, which is why the range of natural hair colors is so rich and varied. But wait, if your genes influence your color, why does hair turn gray and white as you get older? That is another mystery. As you age, the pigment-producing cells in your hair follicles gradually slow down and eventually stop producing melanin. This happens because the stem cells that replenish these pigment cells become depleted or dysfunctional over time. They don't all stop at the same time, which is why you often get a mix of colored and colorless hairs, sometimes called salt and pepper hair. When a hair loses its pigment, it appears gray or white. This happens because the hair fiber itself is no longer receiving color. Why does this happen? It's a natural part of aging, but genetics, stress, and even some health conditions can influence when it starts. This is why some people go gray in their 20s, while others keep their natural color well into their 60s. There is also a rare condition called polyiosis, where a person has a patch of white hair from birth or develops it later. It happens when pigment-producing cells are absent or reduced in that specific area. You might have seen people with a white streak in their hair. That is polyiosis. So, the next time you see black, brown, blonde, red, white, or any hair color in between, remember you are looking at thousands of years of human history, a complex DNA code, and tiny pigment factories working beneath your scalp. Hair colors is not just about beauty, it is nature's story written on your head. The mix of eumelanin and pheomelanin, the genes that control them, and the incredible journey of our ancestors, all of it is visible in the hair of every person you meet. But here is my question for you in the comments below. If you could change your natural hair color to any natural color for one day, black, brown, blonde, red, or strawberry blonde, what would you choose and why? And for those of you with red or strawberry blonde hair, did you know you are part of a very exclusive club? Only 1 to 2% of the world has red hair. Drop a comment and let me know your natural hair color too. I read every single comment, so drop your answer below. I cannot wait to see what you come up with. And if you enjoyed solving this mystery with me, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next one. See you in the next video to uncover more fascinating mysteries of the human body and nature.